Hey guys, hope you're having a great day as well as a great life
As well as a great
in
life.
the Freedom Shack
Dude, in the Freedom Shack in the flesh. So excited.
on a Wednesday.
I missed you guys. I mean, it's been like 2 days.
Yeah.
What do I do without you? Sit sadly is what I do. I miss you a lot. So we're here. Johnny Winter, Edgar Winter, Tobacco Road live.
Dude, this has been a long time coming because we hit Frankenstein, then we hit the live version with the guy that was Rick Derringer that we thought was Johnny Winter, but everyone's like, no, that's not Johnny Winter. You got to hit Tobacco Road live where Edgar Winter is also there, and it's amazing.
Listen, we're
It
there to
happened.
find it. We're here for it. So, I mean, all I can say is just excited. It's about time. I loved them the last time we did this. If you haven't seen those videos, go check them out.
And one thing I will say, if you like live performances and like us hitting them on Wednesdays, on Hump Day, go ahead and like this video. You have to let us know if you like it or not.
We might make it a thing. If you like it, we'll make it a thing.
If you hate live videos, then dislike it.
Dislike the video if you don't like live videos. If you like the video, like the video.
That too.
That too. With that being said, let's get into it. That's cool. He's got a sax in his hand too.
Born in a door. My mammy died and my daddy got drunk. They left me here to die out in the middle of Tobacco Road. Yeah, I grew up in the rusty shack. Oh, I was hanging on my back, yeah. Lord knows I love and this place called Tobacco Road. me get a job. And with the help and the grace from God, I'm gonna save my money. Not get rich, I know. And I think I'll bring it on back to Tobacco Road. Bring dynamite. The big old crowd. Going up, tear it down, and I'll start all over again. Gonna build me a town that I'll be proud to show. And I think I'll give it the name of yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Lord, I love you 'cause you're home. Hey, 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 I love you 'cause you're home. Hey, 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 hey. Talking about Tobacco Road, yeah. Hey! Tobacco Road, yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what to say, man. That was a lot
That was a lot.
in my ears.
Yeah, I'm really conflicted because at once there's 100% undeniably an enormous amount of talent on that stage. An enormous amount, an inordinate amount of talent on that stage. I just don't know if it came together the right way.
It felt very like I get what you mean in terms of like there's obviously so much talent. It's just a matter of like how is it kind of like brought together and packaged, because it just feels like extremely raw and it's just like out there.
I think if you were in that audience, it would have been incredible. I think even watching it back, if you had maybe seen them before or if you had other experience with them in a more packaged way, maybe it still would be incredible. It's still a really, really great performance to see. It almost felt like musical masturbation. He's so talented. He's an incredible musician on multi-instrumentalist at this point, but it just felt like he was playing for himself to like show off like, oh, look, I can play keyboard crazy. Oh, look, I can play saxophone crazy. Oh, look, I can sing all these runs. and he didn't think like he thought, can I do this rather than
Should I
do this in this part? It felt like he was playing for him, not for the song. Which I don't know. When I heard Frankenstein, even Frankenstein live, I got that. I did not get that feeling whatsoever.
I can feel that. I can feel that. And what I will say, in conjunction with that, I didn't get that feeling from Johnny at all.
No.
In terms of like the guitar, like when he had his solo, he like ripped it, killed that shit, and then passed it back. And in all those other sections, like before his solo and after, he like the way he was like playing his supporting role with the lead guitar was like pretty fucking masterful.
Yeah.
I definitely get where all the praise like of him comes from.
Yeah, because you can see he's got as much talent, or at least arguably near the same caliber of talent that Edgar has, but it felt like he knew exactly how to use it, and when he wasn't needed, he wasn't needed.
Yeah, and I would just say like the vocal stuff of Edgar probably isn't like my forte, and like it really does like you said, it comes down to like his pitch. Borderline has like perfect pitch, like he's like right on the dot with that, but just like I don't want to hear many singers like do the kind of things that he did, let alone someone who has a voice that isn't like my favorite style tonally like of voice. An artist that I can think of where I'm really like super okay with those like vocal runs and things of that nature is like Freddie Mercury. Like live at Live Aid when he's doing that kind of shit, like he has the voice for that. And I think it just comes down to having the really just like knowing yourself and knowing like if you should be doing that like in general.
Yeah.
I do think it was very freaking cool when he like did that long ass scream thing into like the mic, and even that it's like I don't think anybody wants to hear that, but it's like cool to see it because it's like because you feel the difficulty of it. But then it comes to the point where like when you're absorbing like an art, like are you thinking about like how hard it is to do that thing and then enjoying it from that, or are you enjoying it because you like the way it sounds in your ears? So it's kind of like sometimes it's a mixture of both, but it comes down to finding that like perfect ratio. And I don't know if that ratio was here for me.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
It's such a weird, almost like walking on eggshells sort of thing. Because like I want to make sure that we're giving our honest opinions on it. And not just being like, oh, that was really cool. Because, one, it was really cool. One, it was very impressive. I certainly can't do any of what was on that stage, right?
Yeah, me neither, for sure.
But, yeah, at the same time, it was just like, even those crazy vocal moments, I feel like they would have been more impactful if you didn't hear them in the first, 2 minutes. Like, it felt like everything that happened in the first 2 minutes, minus the guitar solo and the little drum solo, happened in the first 2 minutes already. So it felt like it was just redoing, especially when it got towards the end. It was just so many vocal runs, so many keyboard runs, so many in unison keyboard vocal runs, so many of that where it was he almost sold himself short, at least in my eyes, where I was like, man, you're so talented. If you just kept a little bit of reservation before dishing it out, I think it would have came across better. But I don't know. That's just my take.
I think I agree. What I will say that I did really like was just the verses. When he was singing, I thought he had a great voice.
Yeah.
In terms of that style, but it's when you're trying to show off and push it super freaking hard, it almost gets slightly cringe just to listen to a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of the songs that I think is a great performance as far as strictly was this impressive. It was impressive. Is it something I'd listen back to? I don't think so. At least not over, especially Frankenstein and some of the other stuff. I don't see it. But it does make me really intrigued to see more of him. I also don't know when this part of his life was. If this is pretty early on in his career, makes sense. It's every musician goes through a phase where they learn a technique or they learn to play fast and they're learning these cool things and they just want to do that as much as possible. And then they start to learn to tailor that back and add it in sparse locations.
What do you feel rating-wise for it?
Honestly, a C+.
Yeah.
A C+.
I'll give it a B based on just kind of talent alone, and for our boy Johnny, because he fucking killed it.
You're fucking right.
They both killed it, but in terms of my digestion of my enjoyment came so much from the guitar. Even when Edgar was singing or doing anything, really my heart was listening to Johnny playing lead guitar behind him. I was listening to him mostly the whole time because I got a little bored listening to Edgar.
There was a lot of moments you caught him in the background and he's playing so tastefully. His chord choices, his rhythmic choices, and the bass. I want to make sure we touch briefly on the bass and the drums because they both did a really phenomenal job too.
Imagine trying to keep up with them. It's
yeah. They're just let me hold down the fort as much as possible.
Yeah.
So either way, really cool. Let us know where we go next. Obviously, we want to do more of them. And we'd like to hit him sooner. It's been a little while since we hit the last Edgar Johnny Winter stuff. Let us know where to go. And with that being said,
Catch
see
you
you
there.
on Friday.